Good afternoon. And the person who just spoke stole all my words. I would speak from my experience. My name is Yohannes, and I am representing myself and an organization that I work with, that is RAICES, Refugee and Immigrant Center for Education and Legal Services. I am the Refugee Resettlement Program Coordinator, and I work as a director, and I've been involved with many charity organizations. I came to the United States in 2009 seeking asylum, which means I was persecuted, I was discriminated.
For the record, would you just make sure we got your position?
Program coordinator.
No, your position on the bill.
Yes, I'm against the.
Okay, that's what I needed. Thank you.
Okay, sorry about it. So I came in 2009 to the United States seeking asylum, which means I was persecuted, discriminated in my homeland, and then I was granted asylum, which means it made me to become a refugee. And 2 years later, I became a legal permanent resident, and then last year I became a U.S. citizen. This was my experience. So if you have any questions about the process, I can definitely answer all the questions. And recently my mother and my sister joined me as refugees from Eritrea, and so they had to be in a refugee camp for 3 years. And my brother was also is an LPR, he's an asylee. My brother owns his own business, and as you can see, I do work with a non-profit organization, and I do have I could say that I am well with my income and all that. The bill does impact me personally, impact my family members, my community, and it impacts the people that RAICES serve. We do serve underserved population, refugees, asylees, and all the LPR immigrants, and we do provide services, and we promote justice. I would like to say that as a refugee and asylee, when I came to seek protection and security. And the first document that I was issued was a judge order, which was translated to an I-94. When I applied for my work permit, it took more than 4 months. And the first document that I was given was an ID. And that ID saved me because I was able to go to work. I was able to apply for work, and it helped me to be self-sufficient. And that means a lot. One thing that as a refugee I was told, and I do tell my refugee clients now, is that one very important thing to be legal. And one or two things that I would say just to address the voter fraud thing, not to say that they are U.S. citizens, that is a felony. We do tell them. I was told, and I keep telling them. And we always tell them that voting when you're not a U.S. citizen is a felony. Texas is my home. I call Texas my home, and for my family, Texas is the only place that we would be until situations get better, or I could say that we don't have a place where we could go back. So we want to be citizens, good citizens. I always tell my family members or refugees or all the people that I serve, your goal is to become a U.S. citizen. This is the only place where I was able to vote, to cast my vote. And to get to that point, I have to be legal, and that's what it takes. And it is a lot. It's a lot because for a refugee to be a citizen, they have to show good moral. And we always teach them. They are very well aware of it. And this bill would, I think, would profile them. This is, I would say that I was discriminated in my homeland, and I came here and I'm protected. But now with this bill, I will see that my mother, my brother, or my sister would be discriminated. If my brother, who has a trucking business wouldn't be able to renew his or would have to go through an extensive process to renew his driver's license because he is still an LPR, it would mean that he cannot do business.
Okay, members, do we have any questions? Any questions? No questions. Thank you very much for your testimony.